wasn't there last time?
We talk about different family forms, like nuclear family where mom and dad and some children, and then there was like some.
And what problematic, do you remember what kind of problematics would come in, for instance, blended families or gay families? Like, for instance, you remember that if we have a boy that is actually living with a father that is not his biological father because the mother gets remarried. Huh? So probably could come this kind of situation that the father says like, hey, don't look TV after 9 o'clock. The son would answer, you're not my father. Small example. And what about in gay family? What would be the problematic? Is there any problems?
Like from outside.
Very good, from outside. Why? From people.
Yeah.
People that they don't.
We have some attitudes against gays and lesbians.
Yes. Related to who? For the couple itself or for the child? Both. Okay. Missing some information there. Let's imagine that really you are at work and you need to know the family tree of your client for some reason. So let's imagine that way. Ask those information from your partner and write down the names. And if you don't understand the name, please ask to spell it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's make this as a rule. You ask to spell the name, so you exercise the alphabet again. Here, in turn, pick it up a card, and when it's written in English, you will say in Finnish, and when it's written in Finnish, you will say in English. What is it? This? Difference between these two verbs. Interrogative form. First the verb and then the pronoun. And what about the negative form? Negative form. That with your partner, you ask something about the family using this kind of form. Does she have any? What?
No, she doesn't.
She doesn't. Has she got any fishes? No, she is.
Because the first thing I think I would rather get a decision with her.
But children are being damaged by being left with bad parents for too long.
Until, I suppose, you know, they're pushed around, and there's the uncertainty of life, I think, that frightens them. There's a lot of fear, a lot of anger because they don't think anybody wants them, especially their parents and things like that, and that's where a lot of it.
What is the biggest feelings what you had when you watched this movie?
I know this happens, but it is a thing that this is not nice to watch.
Yeah, my name is Ari Hyvarinen and I'm an English and Swedish teacher here in Diak North. After having observed your lessons, I think you have the perfect time management in the sense that they are very unrushed, your lessons, but still they include many kinds of teaching moments, so very variable stuff you have taken there, so no problems there. Also, I think that you have covered the background of the students very well, so that you know their level and you can use that in your teaching, and that's very good in that sense. That's I think your best quality is that you give them opportunities to express themselves also, and you are not only force feeding them, but you sort of give them space to have these dialogues, and as we did yesterday, it was a fine example of that, so that you used your creativity. At the same time, you sort of covered the topics that we should have covered. The lesson should be more about from people to people, so that that is your strong point. I think I noticed from your first lesson that you have a very good contact with the students, and you noticed right away, you went right away into them, in their midst, and you started sort of building up a relationship. And that is very important, I think, for the teacher to have, so that it means nothing if you know your subject very well if you don't have a contact with your students. And that is your very strong point, and I really appreciate it. Some minor problems with pronunciation perhaps, and some grammar points, but nothing serious in the sense that your communication works very well with the students. So that I would say no teaching weaknesses at all. So you are quite relaxed and you are yourself while teaching.
Olen tykännyt kovasti tästä kurssista ja sillä tavalla, että varmasti on ollut haastetta tämän kurssin suunnittelussa, kun on eri tasoisia meitä, kun toiset on mikä se on, onko ne ihan kansakoulusta vielä toiset, ja sitten on just lukiossa enkuun kirjoittaneita, että tavallaan itselle on tässä ollut uuttakin, mutta se, että siis tunneista on pitänyt, mutta tavallaan ehkä itselle vähän semmoista haasteellisempaa olisi voinut olla, mutta toisaalta se haaste tulee sitten siinä, että itse kotona sitä kirjaa käy läpi, että sieltä tulee kyllä paljon uutta sanastoa. Ja tässä ei ole tarkoitus, ilmeisesti ei olekaan kielioppia tarkoitus käydä tässä kurssilla. Mutta sitten mitä luokkakavereiden kanssa jutellut, niin on kyllä tykännyt hirveästi ja tykännyt tästä, mikä on tämä kurssin taso ja sisältö, että on pidetty sopivan, ettei ole liian vaikea, mutta just ei liian helppokaan. Ja tosiaan itse näistä tunneista olen tykännyt tosi paljon, kun opiskellaan kuitenkin sosionomeiksi, niin meillä on hirveän vähän näitä tämmöisiä, ylipäätään mitään aktiviteetteja, tämmöisiä yhteisiä harjoituksia, niin on ollut kiva, että on niitä. Näin.